So, what's up my peeps? Matrix Native here. Today's video, wait a second. If you boys are old enough, pull out your 10, let's go ahead and get a lipper before the video starts. Yeah. So in today's video, basically we're going to be going over patch 3.0, the third patch for Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. And I know that patch talk can get boring, so I've included some epic gunship run with no minimap. So as always, my peeps, if you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe. It helped me out. And if you like the video, don't forget to go ahead and leave a like. With that being said, as always, enjoy, my peeps. Okay, my peeps, so we're going to try this again. This will be my second time recording because my equipment is kind of old and I just don't have the cash right now to upgrade. However, that's not going to keep me from just recording it again. However, that does blow. Anyway, my peeps, I just want to remind you that all this gameplay is post-patch, which basically means that I recorded all this gameplay after I downloaded the patch, which is 7.46 gigabytes on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. And as you see here, I will get on with it. But that SAM took me out of the sky quickly. I can usually, dip a little bit down and it goes right by me. However, you see the AI, they're just gonna, I guess, unless you get out, the AI is not smart enough to jump off the bird as well, which is kind of, I don't know, man, it's kind of retarded if you ask me. Anyways, my peeps, getting on with it, as I stated. Wait a second, I want you guys to see this too. What the F, Ubisoft? After patch 2, or prior to patch 2, before patch 2, I used to call in vehicles and, they'd spawn in and kill me just like they just did, and your teammate would have to come revive you. After patch 2, between patch 2 and patch 3, that never occurred. But as you can see, that little glitch is back, it appears, as well as, when people patch things, when companies patch, they usually, it'll revert back to something before the prior patch. So this is patch 3, so we're probably gonna get a few bugs for the next week or so. I'd say it's really up to Ubisoft. That refers back to post patch 2. So basically some of the bugs that we had in patch 1, they will basically, there was a close one, they will basically some of the little glitches, the minute glitches from patch 1 will also they'll come back into the game for like 3 or 4 days, or whenever Ubisoft goes, oh, okay, that code's not right, let's go ahead and patch that again. So with that being said, watch out after patch 3 if you call in a vehicle or whatnot. Again, after patch 2 it didn't happen, but patch 3 it's obviously happening. When you spawn in a vehicle, it will, if you're not in a wide open space, it will spawn in and kill that ass. So again, Xbox One, PS4, 7.46 gigabytes. My son, who plays on PS4 and Xbox One, he actually said we both have high-speed internet. So mine took about 15 minutes on PS4. It took him about 20 minutes. So I don't know if that says anything, that maybe PS4 is just a little bit slower as far as their servers or whatnot. But there's so many fluctuations on if you have high-speed internet, like stellar internet, why some systems, download patches faster than the other. I don't know. So I'm getting out my notes here. We're going to go over some keynotes. Again, I have linked. If you want detail, I'll sort of go over that as well towards the end of the video. But if you want to go ahead and click on that link and read all about it and miss this epic gameplay, you can do that. Or you can watch the gameplay and click on that link to get a detailed description of this patch after the video, or when you got time. Or you can just listen to me, because I'm gonna clue you in, my peeps. I will never set you astray, my peeps. So with that being said, let's get on with it. Basically, first note of importance to me is the live session challenges. Basically, it's kind of like GTA 5 and The Division, how they used to have the daily challenges. Well, that will be coming on April 18th to Wildland. So basically we'll have daily challenges just like GTA 5 and The Division, where you can get your daily rewards. So that's going to be, but again, that's not until April 18th, and that's going to be pretty who I expect. Another issue of great importance to me is they actually fixed, and I'm sure this has happened to a lot of my peeps out there, basically when you're with your teammate and basically you're both in suppression mode with the sniper rifle, he'll take a shot and that thing's louder than, I don't know, man, than a wild, crazy freaking prostitute on Friday night. I mean, that shit was so loud, and you're like, dude, put on your suppressor. Of course, I do have on my suppressor. They fixed that. So now when you've got a suppressed weapon, your teammates won't hear it. And that is pretty important when it comes to tactical operations. You know, even though it doesn't appear that the AI heard it, still, it makes a difference when you think your teammate has gone loud. You might unequip your suppressor and go loud. So, they did fix that, and that's of great importance. On the GPS, sometimes when I have set my GPS coordinates, when you get further away, it basically will start blinking. You're like, what the heck's going on? Allegedly, they fixed that on the scheme of things, on the code or whatnot. Besides this gameplay, when I was playing a little bit, messing around, it does appear that they fixed it. Public matchmaking, basically. Now, on public matchmaking, it's not like if you invite your friends or whatnot, but in public matchmaking, if you just try to get in a public match, it's going to match you up players that are basically the same difficulty level as you, right? So basically the same level as you, that's who they're going to match you up with, which, you know, that's okay. But again, I wish that there was something that you could turn on or off as far as that goes. But, you know, I guess most people want to play with people that are their current level. However, that does not mean that you still, if your friend's a level 10 and you're a level, 50, you can still invite him in to a private server. So that's pretty cool. Parachute deployment is, if you follow me or you know me, you know that I'm all about the airborne, baby, airborne all the way. Yeah, they made changes to the V++ on that, and it's not as hinky, so to speak. You know, sometimes you jump out or base jump, you'd pull your chute and it just wouldn't open, as well as once you jump out, you know how you'll come down in the terrain and you'll sort of get glitched in and stuck, and then you basically have to restart your game because you can't kill yourself. I mean, I've tried with grenades and stuff, but when you're up in that glitch on the terrain, you basically got to reboot, which is horrible to me. So, or, you know, you steer into like a cliffside, you hit the cliffside, you drop 500 feet, and basically, again, it doesn't kill you, and so you're just stuck, you know, in Never Land, I guess, and you basically have to dashboard on that too. So they fixed that 100%. I've already skydived probably, 10, 15, 20 times, and I hadn't had an issue with it. Another big patch, the SAM missile notification. I don't know if it's happened to you peeps, but it happens to me all the time, it seems. Basically, you got a SAM missile that comes up, it gives you the warning, say it takes you out, you got to bail, you bail, and that warning keeps going off way after the SAM is fired, way after your chopper has basically took a turd on you, and you still have that SAM missile notification alarm basically just ringing in your ears throughout the freaking game, which I hated. I hated because the only way you could do it was not just go to the menus and jump back in. You had to completely dashboard the game. So that is fixed. Well, it appears to be fixed to me because I've been shot down a couple of times post-patch, or the alarm, the SAM missile notification came up, and it did not continue going. So that's pretty cool. On the store, they basically did a store update. I know that now on my uniform builds, I really try to keep it non-store bought. I think my Coast Guard build is the only one that I actually had, to buy the thermite pack. However, sometimes when you buy stuff in the store, it won't let you equip it in the game unless you do a hard boot to your Xbox, right? Or your PS4. However, they fixed that now, so anything you buy in the store, you should be able to go in and equip right away without soft booting, hard booting your Xbox or PS4. So, it's about time they fix that. That should have come in patch 2, in my opinion, because you're spending your money. And look, if I'm inside a game and one of my teams needs some stuff or something, say, and we go in the store and we buy it, then everybody's got to basically dashboard, and you got to restart the server in order for it to take effect. So, allegedly, they have fixed that. Okay. So they also fixed the wall breaches. So basically, just like in GTA or COD remastered or whatnot, basically you could just get in prone position in a wall and basically tear people up. There was no way they could get you. Same thing in Ghost Wildlands. And allegedly, they fixed that as well. I'm not a wall glitcher, so I never even really knew that, because I really hadn't had my friends. We just don't play like that, right? We like to keep it on the real tip. But I have seen YouTube videos on the wall glitchers, you mofos. Anyway, Cupcakes, that's supposed to be finished, or patched, fixed, what have you. And another thing, again, I'm just going over notes on my notepad here, that key notes that I thought, you know, were worth mentioning. Again, I'll go over some of the stuff that's on the link below towards the end of the video. But they also fixed where a player that is piloting or driving a vehicle, once that player gets out for any reason, basically your passenger can take over driving or flying the bird, which always annoyed me, because, you know, on some missions that we've done, I bailed out. My passenger would try to take over the chopper, hit and beat, and it just didn't happen, and he'd end up having to bail out, or, you know, meet his demise, as well as the vehicle. You know, you jump out of the driver's side vehicle, your passenger would have to exit the vehicle, run around, and then hop in the driver's side of the vehicle. They have fixed that, so you should be able to just go ahead and button press to get over to the driver vehicle, or driver's side vehicle, or pilot side location on the chopper. So basically, with all that being said, they have fixed some other small things, and we'll go ahead and get into that right now. Really hope you're enjoying this live gameplay. If you know, you see something that was really cool, don't forget to, you know, leave a comment and let me know, because my peeps, that really keeps me motivated, you know. And if you hadn't, could you go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up? I'd appreciate it, you know. If not, it's all good, man. I still love you. So let's get on with it. Very important here. So again, this comes out of the link off the link below, and we're going to go ahead and go over it. Basically, graphics, they fix an occasional graphic corruption on the road textures when entering or exiting the pause menu. That has happened to me. They fix graphic corruption when colliding with a vehicle like into a trash can or a building or something. You know how it get real jerky and glitchy. They allegedly fix that. They fix the Unidad costumes clipping through the camera in first-person view, which has happened to me. They fixed the NPCs not positioning correctly when entering a 30-degree incline vehicle. That has definitely happened to me. Obviously, they didn't fix where, you know, the vehicle's on fire, about to blow up, and basically your AI is like, dude, we're just going to stay right on here with you, which, you know, that's who, no one left behind, right? I die, they die, but still, they could always jump out, which we saw earlier in this video. The female ponytail hairstyle is no longer clipping with the Santa Muerte costume, which, you know, well, good if you play as a female. I guess now your ponytail's not going to glitch in. If you're a girl playing, then they fix that for you. Basically fixed a rare bug causing FPS drops on long game sessions, which, besides that, I have played quite a few times with my helicopter, and basically, you guys know when you bank hard in a helicopter, how it basically starts, the FPS is really drop. I will tell you that I've flown birds post-patch, and I'm getting really no frame rate drops when I'm banking hard. However, the rescue chopper still does. You still get the frame rate drop, the FPS drop when you're going around, when you're banking hard. Again, though, it's nothing like it was, because again, that rescue helicopter, you know, I bought in the store, and it actually, the frame rates would drop on a big banking maneuver. The frame rates always dropped, and it was really horrible with the rescue bird, which they have fixed that to a pretty good degree. So that's pretty exciting as well. Basically, in the world, they repositioned the legend collectible in the Media Luna province, fixed multiple places where the player could get stuck, which we've gone over that, fixed various world building glitches, which, you know, we all know if you're up in a bird, it always glitches out for us. Fixed boats spawning on top of each other in Agua Verde. So, you know, I never really noticed that, but then again, I'm not really a boat type of guy, you know, unless the mission requires it. So, with that being said, that's the video today, my peeps. I'm getting some on Gatling gun. You know what to do. Go ahead and snipe the like, snipe the sub, tell your friends about my channel, cuz that's how we roll.
Acting like I changed or some shit. Dreaming big, town is small, and it's going down. All I need is a microphone, I'm headed for the crown, y'all. Call me whack, call me weak, say I'll never blow. Memphis bleak, they know like the radio that Henderson was meant to speak. I'm on these tracks, just like Thomas, I'm the truth, just being honest. Y'all a bunch of Martin and Anthony's, yeah, that's prima donnas. Wayne Brady, they know the deal. Henderson just showing